What's up, guys? Action 46 Racing Network back once again, and right now I'm in a bit of a pickle right now about the fan base and why people like to see Kyle Busch get punched in the face by Stenhouse Jr. And my dad didn't like it, neither my brother or neither did I. Now, I'm gonna put this out there. You fans out there like to see a driver get punched in the face. Well, now there's more to it than just him getting punched in the face. Stenhouse's team, one of the big guys there, literally chokeholded Kyle Busch. That I'm a little bit scared about because the guy getting choked in the neck by a crew member is a little bit too far. And what's bad about it is, I saw the onboard camera on Kyle Busch's camera. Stenhouse did hit Kyle Busch up against the wall. And the bad part about it is Stenhouse took it 3 wide. And the track is meant to do only 2 lanes. Hello? Does anybody look at the evidence? Because I went to jury duty. I know what evidence looks like and I got the evidence. If you guys watch on NASCAR shorts, one of the shorts, it's got the onboard camera, Kyle Busch on top, Stenhouse on the bottom. Now if you look at it, why did Stenhouse cut it 3 wide? Why would he stick his nose out there? Interesting part about it is Kyle's car was loose. Now, I didn't really want to do this video because, yesterday I couldn't do I couldn't continue my career. I wanted to do a 2-day hiatus on Sundays. And what kind of threw me off is that everybody's reaction was like kind of off kilter. I don't understand why would these fans react to the fact that Kyle Busch gets punched in the face. Now, the reason why I'm a little bit upset about the fact that the reaction had to come up on YouTube is because now the hatred at Kyle is going to get a lot worse now. This is going to be scary because now Kyle Busch's evil side is coming back. What I mean is his older version of himself is coming back. Now I'm scared because some of you fans wanted Kyle Busch to not be pissed off at the fact, but now we're coming down to the point that Kyle might change his attitude. Now he's going back to his old self, which now people want to see that, which is not a good idea to see because he was always calm throughout the whole season last year, and now this year, beginning of this year, now we've come to the All-Star. This accident happened yesterday. And right now, I am not happy with that whole situation and how it ended. And I'm glad that they I'm glad that they talked it over, but then I think Stenhouse kind of was thinking about punching him in the face, in which case it happened. And I gotta have to give credit to Bob Pockrass because I saw the video. I don't think that was a great move on Stenhouse throwing a knuckle sandwich at Kyle Busch. To me, I think this should be looked at a little bit thoroughly by NASCAR to see if they're gonna take out points from both of them or suspend them both, even Stenhouse's crew. Kyle's crew had to get involved as well to try to separate them, but I think whoever was that really escalated it was not just a punch, but somebody, like I think that was Stenhouse's father got involved in it too, which kind of messed things up. And Kyle didn't like to be touched, which is really messed up because things got escalated. Whoever that guy was that chokeholded Kyle, that took it way too far. And that fight really was. It kind of reminded me of Clint Bowyer and Jeff Gordon at the point, because if you look at how that whole thing played out, both sides of the party are going to be in fault. So now, then I hear this that Kyle took us Ty Gibbs. I was like, listen, the kid took a chance from Kyle. He wanted to stay Gibbs, but the sponsors weren't there. So the reason why Kyle's pissed off at Ty Gibbs as well is because his ride got taken by this rich kid from Joe Gibbs Racing. Now, the in the benefactor of the doubt is from between me and you guys, and from the lower tier fans that are hearing this, I'm gonna say this flat out: both the parties are gonna get either suspension or points deduction. Because that fight should have never happened the way it is. They should have talked it out like like his drivers man to man, and see what happens. Now it comes to the conclusion Stenhouse puts his money where his mouth is next weekend, next Sunday, before Memorial Day weekend. And I don't care about if people start booing Kyle. Kyle's gonna drive like his old self again. And he's gonna race as hard as he can be. That's gonna be scary. And sadly enough, people are not gonna like it. And I don't care because Kyle's Kyle Busch, and you can't take that away from him. And for a fan like me, I like Kyle Busch, and I've been to his shop before. He's a very tall gentleman, taller than me, and he tires me by like a little bit. But that's not how you settle it like gentlemen. That's why NASCAR wanted them to settle like gentlemen. But now, Stenhouse threw a sucker punch, like threw a knuckle sandwich at Kyle, and he ran away like a little girl. How come you didn't man up and say, "Oh, like, I'm sorry," like something to not prevent that from happening? But no, if you didn't hear that little clip where he said to Kyle, go watch the video. Boom. 5 fingers of death punch right in front of Kyle's face. And I was like, that's not the way to handle things. And people like to see fight. People like to see Kyle Busch get hurt. Well, now you fans got what you wanted, and we're at a divide. I'd rather say suspend them both. And the racing needs a lot of work. The short track setup needs a lot of work. I think the tire compound was cool and all. The red lettering tires. This is cool. It's like a Hot Wheels toy. But I know people's racing, the short track racing is not all there. But it's North Wilkesboro. It's gonna get tight. And I saw that on board. Kyle got slammed up against the wall, and I saw it. Like literally, like Stenhouse like threw it 2-3 wide, and Michael McDowell couldn't do anything. He wanted to get back in line, he couldn't. Stenhouse was down there, he couldn't get any further up. Kyle couldn't go any further up. He already hit the wall. And Stenhouse was wrong about saying that Kyle went down on him. I didn't see that. I mean, even if Kyle would have went down on him, he would have caused a wreck. But Kyle hit the wall, which he finished 10th last night, so it was a good thing for Kyle. But now Stenhouse throwing a knuckle sandwich, punching him with a knuckle sandwich is not a good thing. So I'm right now, I'm right now a little bit confused at the fact that some people wanted Kyle Busch to be suspended. What about this? Let's make it a little interesting. Why don't you just suspend Kyle Busch and suspend Stenhouse and his team? Maybe the fire might die down. Maybe not. We'll see what happens on Tuesday, because Tuesday's fines, and I'm willing to wait for that time. Because I think Stenhouse is in the wrong. I'm gonna hold it to you, because I saw the onboard shot of Kyle Busch. Stenhouse really hip checked him, and Stenhouse should have never said that Kyle came down on him. Kyle couldn't come down on him. He already hit the wall. Hello, the track is only meant for not going 3 wide. It works, yeah, sometimes, but I saw Michael McDowell come up on Stenhouse, which people didn't see on the onboard, because I saw the onboard, and I didn't get picked for jury duty, but I went to jury duty. I had to do it, and how do I put it? What Kyle and people are gonna say, "Hey, Kyle got punched in the face." No, that makes things more worse along the line, because now you're rooting for a guy that likes wrecking people, Stenhouse, and a guy that really has the audacity to lose his cool, which that's the reason why you got that problem, Kyle Busch wrecking Stenhouse. So, I mean, my cousin is right in a way, but you're gonna need evidence because the onboard. I saw the ending of that onboard. Kyle got put in the wall, and that's why Kyle got pissed off and went at him. And on the second lap. I mean, comment down below. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm mixed bag right now. I don't know what to tell you. I wish there would have been more to it, to that whole statement, but I'm right now. I'm confused the which way I'm gonna do this, but I'd rather say suspend them both for the fight that went down between him and Kyle Busch dumping him. So suspend them both, or put more, or deduct maybe a little, maybe both of them, deduct both of them with points, and slap a fine on Stenhouse's end with his crew getting involved, and one of them chokeholding Kyle Busch. So I don't know what to tell you. As a fan, that's how I see it. Slap both of them with deduction of points. Slap the biggest deduction on Stenhouse because his crew got involved, and Kyle's team has to split him off. And now Stenhouse's father might got involved with the fight, and that's what happened to Kyle. Kyle got pushed up against the tire stack. And people just like seeing a fight. That's dangerous because you got a lot of equipment around. Sorry guys, but that's how I saw it. That's a points deduction and a suspension for both. Sadly, it's gonna come down to that on Tuesday. If you guys don't like it, then don't watch it. The short track package is not great, but the intermediates is great because it shows a lot of talent putting behind the wheel. I mean, I don't know about the horsepower range, but I was thinking in my end, take away the diffuser, the under tray, make the car run like a Winston Cup car, and just leave it as that. Sadly, that's what I think of it, but I don't know. I mean, I saw the clip. Stenhouse forced it 3 wide. I don't know. I mean, Kyle got put in the wall, that's for sure. Stenhouse should have never made it 3 wide. He should have waited until the next turn, or waited entirely. But it's, you know, those $1 million on the line. Yeah, that's great. But doesn't help the matter of a driver like Stenhouse to do such a thing, to sucker punch a guy like Kyle. It's now the fan base is not happy with. The fact that, you know, I don't know. I'm a little worried about you fans out there. I'm kind of worried. It's gonna come down to fruition that you guys are gonna be like, yay, Stenhouse punched him in the face. Not a good idea. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put it out there right here, right now. You punch somebody in the face like that and you walk away like that, you made your time a lot worse. Trust me, I had done a mistake like that, and it was costly when I was at school. And you're not gonna go away with that. You can get both of them are gonna get suspended. Trust me, including Stenhouse's team, because one of those guys, 2 of them got involved. So I mean, you look at it, you study it, but everybody wants to see that happen. So sadly, that tuition could go out the window. So both of them could get suspended from there.